People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. It's like you know. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this, okay?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line. Let's blow it up.
On first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action. It's Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
and 1. Rosen got his target, Samuel. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen.
Completes it to Samuel.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And Washington has taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Now this throw caught left side.
He's got daylight. 20, 10. in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. There's Prescott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter, Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down. It's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rosen off the play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
What's up, everybody?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
I've been seeing touchdown takes today.
You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I need to go on Twitter. See what's going on with the NBA.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Let me turn the stream on. See what's going on in this game.
We don't often talk about it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
Blake be making all these noises and he be up 1,000.
Knock it away.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go.
Pelicans want Lonzo for cheap. Simmons trade block. Chris Smoove with the video.
I am Loki.
Gotta watch the Chris Smoove. Oh yeah, the Warriors could pull that off. That'd be fire.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and he's 6'11". Yeah.
That score that they just gave up, somebody else comes along for their defense. Gives a max contract, Lonzo, they're going to lose 2 quarters. They really were They want to sign Lonzo for
Unable to do so. That makes
right
it
now. We're hearing
Is he skilled?
very interesting. We've been saying it. How much money is he going to get paid? Because he's kind of
I
been
doubt
up
he
and down
gone. I
player.
think he can be
Not
that guy to
necessarily over the
mentor
most,
Ben.
but he's
Ben.
underachieved. His shooting has improved, but sometimes he doesn't want to shoot. Sometimes he doesn't want to pull the trigger.
How to be a winner. How to be a winner.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Hey, man.
On first down. It is something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. Other people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Them are signaling that they are unlikely to match Lonzo Ball if he signs a significant offer sheet from a rival team. This doesn't mean that they don't want to re-sign him, but if somebody else comes along and says, hey, here's our max contract, Lonzo, they're going to let him walk. They want to sign Lonzo for cheap. Right now, we're hearing that the Clippers and the Bulls are interested in Lonzo Ball. So his free agency is going to be very interesting. We've been saying it. How much money is he going to get paid? Because he's kind of an up-and-down player. He was drafted number 2 overall, and he's underachieved. His shooting has improved, but sometimes he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah, I
want to
forgot.
shoot.
This is
Sometimes
his
he doesn't want
class
to pull the
where all of
trigger
them
in the clutch of the
decide
game. His
these
defense is
niggas
pretty
is
good,
getting up
though.
out of there. They
Passing has
leaving.
always been good. What are his skills worth in the open market? We've seen a lot of players get big money that weren't that good. So it's going to be interesting to see how much money can Lonzo Ball demand. What are teams willing to pay him based on his potential and where they think he's going to be in the
Damn, that
next
nigga.
4 to 5 years? Based on how much money can Lonzo Ball demand?
Bro,
What are
they just
teams
showed a
willing to
clip on
pay
Chris
him
Smooth's video.
based on his
Ben
potential
Simmons
and where they
and
think
B
he's
running
going
the
to be
pick
in
and
the
roll
next
against the
4 to
Celtics.
5
Nigga
years
took
from
one
now?
dribble for the
Then
3
we have some
and
good
dunked
news for the
on Thice.
76ers. They are officially opening up the trade talks for Ben Simmons. Simmons is a great player. He's not a bad player, but they've got to move on. They've got to go in a different direction. And he can still add that jump shot, but he's going to have to start somewhere else. He's going to have to start fresh and put in the work there because the Sixers, they've waited long enough, and he's proven to them that he's not going to be able to do it on this team. But maybe in another environment with another collection of players
Damn,
in a
Ben
different
Simmons
role,
not in a Sixers
maybe
jersey. That's gonna
he'll
look.
turn into the
That's
player
gonna
that
be
they were hoping he would be for
wicked.
the Sixers.
So often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much.
I seen the Knicks saying that they was thinking about getting Con Sexton.
But they do have a tough job because if
Uh,
you're a big tackler on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield. And he got there and put his man on the ground.
Completion, but now they face third down. Here's Prescott.
and then I think John Collins is a hot topic right now in the free agency.
Without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Prescott now. And he'll go underneath. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
I believe so. I think he's a restricted or unrestricted. He's one of those.
It's Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just put their ears back and get after him now.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. frustration. Fourth down, unsuccessful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I think Ben weren't recording, but niggas like, man, I'm still in shock. I'd have been big eyes open. It's LeBron.
He's gonna go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they all getting successful together. Like, ain't been not one video made where there's like, oh, he's leaving the group, or this and that. Ain't no issues with none of them.
Deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 92 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back.
Julian Newman is going to the NBL.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay.
But I remember he came to Dykeman's in New York, bro.
And his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together.
They made sure that was that nigga's last time coming here.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Actually.
You think you might have turned it on?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, 46.
Chet. Shit.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A gain of 6 there in the first.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Third quarter action here. This
I need to find this clip.
This will be 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Let's see.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he gets all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Very solid gain of 27.
Let me see how bad this nigga blocked this nigga. Let's see how bad this nigga got blocked. Oh, that was bad.
In an isolation situation. Not very many defenders that win.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and goal.
Is that Matthew Dellavedova? I think it's from, oh, I forgot he's from Australia.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
That's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense. Now they gotta go out and
Yes, run.
almost like it's a sudden change.
Run, Ricky, run.
They gotta go out there and try
That nigga sitting out the window. Damn. Homie.
He'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is
Sit on the eyes, take the shit to the mix. Yeah, must be out of your mind. You think we spinning for what? We spinning for show.
The coverage was too good.
And I said, first thing you gotta do is suck bars, stage presence, aggression, crowd control. Speaking of crowd control, I'll figure I'll start with that. I need everybody in the building to be absolutely quiet and make not a sound. Now raise your hand if you never had COVID.
What the fuck, dude?
You got it now!
This nigga's stupid.
Bars.
What?
Bars.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball, they
No way you did that against King Loso in a battle. I gotta go watch the battle now.
How you betray a nigga that had? It's crazy how niggas just try to tell your story like they know you.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line.
Must be,
When you follow
for sure.
I'll make sure y'all can.
I don't know who the hit is.
As you break your shirt.
You gon' make me need this.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there, set ready for this next drive of the Washington offense. Well, 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start
thinking about playing keeper? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not making touchdowns anymore. You're just making first downs. To keep up with your team playing keeper well, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting with a first down, 11
What's that
yards on
about the
that pickup.
Avalanche? Yeah, my old bitch average. This is my first time rapping.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Shot through 3 quarters, no reason to run that now. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Are you bringing your baby to class?
Because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football away and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Keep watching. For a second.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force
Yo.
the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back
Here we go.
plays.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. Going to 53. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
What's up?
It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go. 48. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd.
It sounds like that.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Hey, Ash.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but
Hey, Ash.
to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
The two little ones are Bradley Beal's children. The older one is Jason Tatum. And so the dads are great friends, and as are the kids here in Vegas and outside the United States.
Michael Force asked, before sitting on Kai bed, W man.
But my thing about sometimes is that I don't.
He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let me see that ball. I'm headed to the rest. Somebody put that fucking ball down. Let me see that ball. I'm headed to the rest. Somebody put that fucking ball down. Let me see that ball. I'm headed.
This is a ball. Picture of his foot that looks like LeBron. What the fuck is this?
That nigga must be doing a YouTube video saying that I'm a fake analyst or some shit.
What the fuck is this guy? Now look at this. Picture of the toy. This looks a lot.
Hey Ash, did you see the dude going around pretending to be a scout at basketball games? Yo. Yeah, like he pretended to be a scout. They kicked that nigga out the gym. I think he had on the LSU shirt and everything. He was like, yeah, I'm the head scout for LSU basketball. He was going up to kids and everything. For men's. Oh, man. That's not YouTube worthy content, but okay.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. For Dallas, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better.
Hey man, when healthy, he's a dog.
That you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
I mean, I don't control where niggas destined to play, where they want to play at. I just seen this video on TikTok, and this kid was on 2K scrolling through teams, and he seen LeBron, and he was like, "That's the guy from Fortnite." I was like, "Bro, y'all niggas gotta stop." That's the guy from Fortnite.
I froze my boyfriend's PX5.
Chloe Bailey.